Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hola, hola. So, I will dive right in. 2 blocks. If you have your oils, if you like the oils, then you are going soles of the feet and base of the spine, heart, the heart, this amplification, the feet, the grounding, the spine, the axis through both. These are our vayus, right? This is such an important aspect. Channel clarity and flow. Can you collect the cats? So that when we are connected to this, that if you imagine a system of a tree, that there's a necessity for the tree to have leaves, and the leaves capturing the sunlight in the process of photosynthesis, and the way in that creates sugars, and the sugars are necessary for growth and for energy. And so those sugars are transported down into the roots, that the tree will die without leaves. And yet the tree requires water as part of the photosynthesis, and the water draws up. So the roots are needed, the leaves are needed, and the transportation is needed. Otherwise a tree can't be a tree. These are the winds, these are the vayus of a tree. Right? These are the ways in which that which is necessary moves through the body, moves through the vessel, moves through the trunk, moves through the leaves, moves through whatever it is that has animate energy. That energy has different directions, and this is what we tend. So set yourself up, heart high, palms together. The tree, the trunk, the heart, the spine, palms together. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And be still and tall. Ong Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me, everything rising and growing. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Roll the shoulders, shake the hands, and find your playlist. We begin at horizon. Setting your blocks, your blankets aside, come to stand at the top of your mat. Good morning, happy Friday. Gray here in Baltimore, I love it. I am a fern, I am a shade plant. I am a redwood. Hands to your hips, lift your heels, walk lightly on the balls of your feet. And feel your toes spread out. And then as you become a little more steady, bring your feet closer and a little quiet. And see if you can get the wobbling all the way out through your feet. Set your eyes on one place. And then heels down, hands down to begin. Inhaling, lift your heels, lift your hands, lift your heart. And then exhale, set it down. So inhale, rise. Open the outside of your body, lift to the fingertips, and set down. Inhale, see if you can lift the inside of your body, the lining, the organs, the bones, and down. And rise. Good. Last time we go, inhale, hands up, heels up. Keep your hands up and bring your heels down. Step your left foot back. Look up, turn your palms away, hinge the hips, backs of your hands to your spine. Front knees a little bit soft, fold in as you can, and sweep wide to rise up. Folding forward, reach through the crown of your head, through the tips of your fingers, and fold. That if we had been out gardening, reach, and our hands had been well used, fold, stay, breathe in. We would come in and wash our hands. So we could do something new without bringing the dirt with us. So that the past activity didn't affect the last activity. Step out and change. So we have activities in our body, fold. We have residue, mental and emotional and physical. And this as if you were washing it all out. Reach all the way to the fingertips, down into the feet, and hinge. And then just pause. And just pause. That the mental accumulation could pass, and the body is full of breath. And reach wide and high. Up, 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 up. Step your right foot up. And your hands widen down. And just notice, even that much is a change. Thank you. Step your right foot back. Put your blocks inside your left foot, one on its edge if you need to. And warrior two. So the back hand, the right hand reaching back, and then straightening the front leg, two hands up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, rise. As you bend your left knee, take your left knee to the left towards your pinky toe. Open your inner thigh, deepen the crease of your hips. Reaching tall, good. Keep that height even as you bend. Elbow to thigh, sweep. So that there is a current that you are creating, that there is a wind, there is a vayus. There is that which moves. And widen. Inhale over. And exhale, warrior two. Release. And warrior two, and side angle. Keep that elbow to thigh. Right hand makes a fist. Elbow to waist. Look down. Reach overhead. Look up. Inhale. Exhale, we go. Inhale, up, open. And down. Good. Keep your left hand high. Stand in your left heel and turn your chin side to side. All the way. Revolve around the very top of your head, the very fontanelle, the crown. And then stay. Left hand to the block. On its edge, flat on its belly. Maybe you're deepening, you choose. 3, 2. Look down. Reach your right hand back and back and back and back and down. Set your blocks inside the right foot. Pivot on your heels. On its edge or on its belly, your choice. Warrior two, the right knee bends. Inhaling, reach to your fingers, lengthen your spine, keep it tall as you come back into that bent knee. Reach. And reside. Rising. And rooting down. Elbow to thigh, over the top. A warrior two. Because each of our activities has this mental imprint. Did it go well? Did it not? Were we frustrated? Were we tired? Were we happy? And these movements, this simple momentum, we come to neutral. We start again right from here. So the afternoon or whatever follows has this clean slate. Reach over. And we remember, I am this. Elbow to rib, and then open out. Exhaling, look down. Inhaling, look up. And reach. And stand. Right hand down to the block if you choose. Right knee bends, left heel to the floor, stay. Look down, look up. Revolve through the neck, the spine, the jaw, and reach your left hand back, and reach your left hand back, and reach your left hand back, and then all the way down. Get your blocks. Set them at the top of your mat. Reach your hands up high. Put a bend in your knees, and hands sweep down the backs of your legs to fold in. So if you can't reach your heels, sweep up. You put your hands on the blocks for support for your low back, and you bend your knees deeply. So I would be here, right? Inhaling up. The bend of the knees keeps your low back flat, keeps a hinge at the hips, instead of rounding. 2 more, reaching up, folding down. 1 more. Lift halfway this time, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, knees bend, fold as you can. Inhale, lift, lengthen, widen your seat behind you as though trying to spread your thigh bones apart. Lift halfway, knees bend, spine long, and fold your way in to stay 3. So hands hold the ankles or the heels drawing up. And thigh bones, shin bones reach down into the floor, shoulders away from the ears. Your toes are long. Draw up on your hands, up on your heels. And then hands to the floor. Stepping back, we'll add the blanket right under your knees. No, both legs to the left side. Step your left foot in front of your right. Find that cross high on the thighs. And then bring your knees down to the blanket. Left in front of right. And exhale, fold your way back. Hips towards heels. Rinse out. Inhale, hands, knees. Good morning, good morning. Feel that there is a community of people. That if nothing more, it's you and I. Stay. We are so isolated just now. Just know that you are moving. I am moving. We are following this sequence together. Breathe that in. And for a moment, really know. Rise up. Tuck toes. Step your right in front of your left. And your knees come down. Hips to heels. Fold. Inhale, you rise. So if you were late starting out with us, this puts us at roads. If you want your playlist to match mine, I just began roads. And the last time, take it back, take it back, take it back. Let the weight of your body rinse your inner thighs. And as the inner thighs press against each other, they actually widen the low back and take some of the strain out. Drop your elbows, drop your head, drop your knees and your hips. And coming all the way back up. Tuck the toes, find your downward facing dog. Uncross. And bend one knee and straighten the other so that you walk your dog. Arms are long out of the heart. Heels are long out of the hips. And then knees soft, arms long, heels descending. Drop your head. Come into the base of your thumbs. And set your blanket aside. Walk your feet to your hands. If you need to, you can squat and sit your seat onto your block. And if not, just drop your heels as much as you can. Reach your hands forward. We're just really opening the feet, the low back, bending your elbows, bring your upper arms against your shin, draw your heart forward. Inhale, reach out, tuck your chin, and exhale, draw it back. Inhale, reach out, and draw back. And the last time, this time as you come back, put your palms together, draw your thumbs towards your heart. See if you can begin to bring your heart towards your thumbs and your spine a little taller and your seat a little deeper. Again, we'll work this a little bit more tomorrow in our vinyasa. Sit down, lie back. But feel that the whole length of the back body has been intentionally lengthened. Press your thighs away. Walk your heels beneath your knees. Lift your hips up and lift your hands up. Tuck a shoulder, tuck another, so that you're on the tops of your shoulders. And from there, elbows come down, hips come down. This is our flow. Inhale, hips up, hands up. And exhale, roll it down. Heels are directly under the knees. Press your heels down. Your shoulders down. And roll your way down. Inhaling up. Keep your hips up, elbows down. Walk your shoulders closer to one another. Press your elbows down. Stand easily and fully in your feet. Relax your low back. Anchor into your elbows. And roll your way down. Hands on thighs a moment. Press away. Lengthen it up. Knees to your chest. Heels up, hands overhead. Get the low back moving here. So when you bring your shins in, you're rolling the backs of your hips off the floor. Great. Work there. Or if you choose, use the strength of your legs and low abdomen and bring your hands past your heels. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Work there, or adding the lift of your head, shoulders, reach your nose towards your knees. Close your eyes. One more. Good. Feet down, hands down. Lift your hips, put your palms under your seat. Lift your heels. Inhaling, open your legs. Exhale, cross at the knee or the shin. And keep changing. Which shin is in front? Each cross is an exhalation. Close your eyes. So this motion of deeply moving our legs and heels from the low navel. Heels wide. Good. Keep that. Lift your head and shoulders. Reach through. Hold the backs of your thighs and roll your head, shoulders back. Now roll your thighs into your hands and widen your hands apart. Feel this change in the pelvis. Put a bend in the knees and then press your legs out straight. Put a bend in your knees and then press out straight. Inhale, bend, exhale, press. And then stay. As we begin to remove the chronic shortening of the inner thigh, the inner knee, the inner heel, lengthen all the way out. We find a clearer, more three-dimensional relationship between our body, that which is from the hips to the shoulders, to our feet, that which creates our mobility and our action. Bend your knees. And bring your outer knees together. And roll your way up. I know that this sequence is helping me Build your cross-legged seat. To stand more clearly, and much of it is due to this clarity, inner knee to inner hip. So let's find the outer edges, side to side, one hand down, one hand over. Find the outer hip now, and the outer rib, and the outer shoulder. Close your eyes. In the energetics of the physical body, the side body is where our levity is, where our joy and laughter, enjoyment live in the sides of our body, the inside and the outside. Good. Sitting up tall, make sure your right shin is in front of your left. Left hand to your right knee, turn to the right. Inhale up the spine. And exhale, turn the navel. Up the spine. Turn the ribs. And turn the shoulder. Take your time, turn your chin. And center. A block in front. Hands on the block, walk your seat a step back so that your heart comes forward and your seat drops back and you're not rounded at all. Might be your work here or forearm down. Might be this or fingertips to the floor. Forehead down. Walk yourself up. Change left shin in front of right and move side to side. It's okay. It's okay. Wherever you are, whatever's going on. A moment at a time, reminding yourself, I'm okay. Right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you, turn your navel to the left, and inhale up the spine, and turn the ribs, and turn the shoulder, and the chin. Wherever you are, open to solutions, open to shift, open to great, sweet support in all forms. Hands on blocks, walk your hips back. Heart forward, here or forearm. Here or fingertips. Out and down. Forehead finding the block perhaps. Walk yourself up. And pause tall. But as we open the physical body and the channels that move through them, the blood, the nerve impulses, the lymphatic fluid, the energetic currents, it brings vitality. The vitality brings ease. The ease has a quality of light, and the light has a quality of blessing. No matter what circumstance you have, slow down, move with me, and create blessings. Circle. Eyes closed. And the circle is as though you were seated on a 6-inch disc. You're going around the circumference. Your spine stays straight up and down, and the crown of your head circles on the ceiling above you, just 6 inches. Eyes closed, feel your way in. Feel your way into the calm. Open the door to the blessings. Pause tall, hands on thighs. Your forehead folds towards your right knee, eyes closed. Inhale up. Forehead folds towards the left. Inhale up. What's keeping you from receiving more blessings? More blessings. Disbelief, unworthiness, laziness. Breathe it out. More blessings all around you. Sit tall, pause where you are. I am available for blessings. Right hand on the chest, left hand on the right, turn left, turn right. Little turns, let it warm up, little turns, turn from the seat, turn from the part of you that's touching the floor, the blanket, the bolster, the seat, turn from the seat. And let the upper body open and follow. A hint of a smile. I am open to blessings. Center it up. Hands to the thighs. Hinge at the hips. Fold right down the middle and rise back up. Might be small, might be big. Next step would be hands on shoulders, palms facing down. Inhale up, exhale down. Heels are forward. Outer feet press into the floor. Work there, or next step would be hands behind the head, palms face forward. So it's asking more of your chest and your shoulders. Move steadily. Take your time. If you need support, put your hands down. Rise, elbows wide, heart lifts. And the last time, coming up, hands down, sit tall. I am open to receiving blessings. Notice if they bounce off when you say that in your mind. Or notice if you're able to begin to breathe them in. You are surrounded by love. Can you breathe it in? And can you breathe yours out? Contribute. Hands and knees. Put a blanket underneath your knees. We're making clarity inside of ourselves so we have more space, more capacity, more possibility. Cat-cow. Oh, and we don't need to be conscious of it. We don't need to let the mind determine what am I letting go of. We don't use the mind to digest our food. We don't use our mind to breathe out carbon dioxide and to breathe in oxygen. Let your spine move. Trust your body. And the mind is a part of it, but not in charge. Good. 3, 2, 1. Get a little bigger, lift the hands, palms together. Exhale, round, hips towards your hands. Inhale up, exhale down. Three, 2, good. 1. You're just going to bring it right into your frog. So step the heels of your feet onto the fold of your blanket, the balls of your feet onto your mat. So option 1, turn your heels in and your toes out. Put your hands on blocks. Bend the knees, exhale. Hips up high, inhale. Exhale, gaze forward. Inhale, gaze back. This is 1. If that's not possible at all, bend your knees, hands together. Inhale, open it up. It can be this big. It can be this big. No drama, no judging, no nonsense. Hands down if you got it. Or feet hip distance, holding the outer feet. Bend the knees, hips up. Exhale down, 12. And set it down. Set your blocks aside, set your blanket aside, and come up to stand. Shake out the hands, shake out the feet. Any form you like, any form you like. So it can stay that simple, just a bend of your knees, a shake of your hands, or a little lift off, turn your feet from side to side. Keep your knees soft. Begin to turn your knees over your feet. Turn your hips, your hands. All the way through you. That you could flush inertia out of your body. You could flush everything that blocks you from blessings out of your mind. That's the only thing that's stopping you. 3, 2, and stand. Palms face forward. Feel. In and out the nose when you're ready. Inhale. You're drawing up all the stagnation and you're breathing it out of your body. like great, sweet, sweeping, housekeeping breaths. All of that, let it through. Apana, the grounding energy, the steadying energy on the exhalation. That's what it's for. Come to belly down. Left hand reaches out. Roll to your left side. Roll your right knee open. And then roll belly down to a baby cobra. Inhale, peel it up. And right arm out. Roll to the right. Left knee open. And roll it down. Inhale up. And down. Side to side. What's stopping you from all the blessings that you're seeking, that you're hungry for, that you're cranky, that you don't have? They're right there. Let them in. Let them in. Good. And belly down. And take your left hand out. Just fingertips. Elbows up. Tuck your left toe. Knee up. And right hand to reach back. Turn your thumb down. Hold your outer ankle or just reach. Inhale, peel up. And exhale, right down through the abdomen, through the chest. Inhaling up, now you're just going to flush the breath out of the body more fully. Inhale, rising. And exhale, lowering. And we go in and up to stay. Whisper of ha. Close the mouth, same breath, out the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, down and change. Right fingers out, right toes under, knee off. Left hand back, thumb down. Bend your knee, reach or hold and rise. And lower, like you were a great piece of dough. And you're being rolled out onto the mat. All the tension from your foot to your head, all the way out. Rise, stay with the breath. Close your mouth, out the nose, 15. Roll down, full prostration, hands out, thumbs up, or cross your forearms, forehead down. Deepen your breathing, lengthen the sides of your body, open every window, every door, and bring in blessings, blessings, blessings. Companionship, connection, health, safety, prosperity, community. It's all right there, breathe it in. Walk your hands in. That is what the mind is for, to conjure. That we have memories of being in such close, sweet, noisy, sweaty proximity with the people that we love and that we miss. Bring it to mind. Bring it to mind. And your body will think it's real. Big circle. Big circle. So if you were seated on a clock, ahead is 12, behind is 6, right is 3, and left is 9. Go clockwise around that great clock face and get so sweetly, deeply juicy into your abdomen. Close your eyes. Get into your body. I am in community. I am in connection. I know this. It is not gone. It is paused, but I have memory and I keep it close. Sit tall, sit tall, sit tall. Blessing. onto your back. Onto your back. So as you lie down, your work, your job, draw your left shoulder up towards your ear, your right shoulder down. Open your right hand, left hand fist, and then change and change, side to side. Add your knees. So as you draw your shoulder up, you bend your knee. Add your feet. That as you draw your shoulder up, you flex your foot. As you press it away, you point your foot. Put it all together. Oh, put it all together. All the ways you're frustrated, all the ways that you just don't want it like this anymore. Get in there. Move it around. Don't leave it to fester in your body. Move, 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 move. Distribute it. And then breathe it out. Out of the corners. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 3, 2. And turn your palms open and pause and feel open to blessings. Bend your knees, walk your feet in, lift your hips. Palms face down beneath your seat. Lift your heels. Drop one, drop the other. Or maybe both. Inhaling up, exhaling down. When you're ready, the legs straighten. Keep it safe and appropriate for your low back. And close your eyes. Three, 2. Bend your knees. Free your hands. Roll up. Good. Now roll back. Draw your knees with you and use your feet. So your low body carries your upper body forward and back. Most modified. Work there at any time. If you don't need to, feet stay down, hands behind your head. If you need to lift your feet and the feet gives you momentum and helps you get your hands back, that's awesome. As you're ready, as you rise up, legs extend. You can bend your knees. Right? Lots of in-between steps. Lots of way of staying organized. Or legs stay long. As you lie back, widen your heels. As you come up, feet together, and that little widening and closing of the legs gives you order and moves you. Lead with your heart. And lie back and pause, body open, receiving blessings. You are the blessing. Eyes closed, body completely at ease. Just feel. Receive, receive, receive. Let your breath be large and full. Let it reach into corners where it hasn't gotten yet. Let it expel tension that resides in the most habitual of holding. Out the shoulders, out the jaw, out the skin around the eyes. Let it soften the hold on the tight parts of your heart. The concerns, the questions, the apprehensions. Breathe them out. As you deepen and smooth your breathing, all that energy in all the cells. Inhale the light, the flow, the prana into the spine, and exhale, let it become bright, condensed, brilliant. Inhaling light from the body to the spine, exhaling consolidated brilliance. Feel this grow. Continue. Release breath, release the mind. Just feel a slight hum or buzz of the spine and the channel that follows it. Pause your playlist. Make your way to a seated posture. Add a layer if you need it, if you're cold at all. And eyes closed, hands on thighs, just pause tall. You are a blessing. And you are made to receive blessings. The blessing of your breath, in and out. The blessing of your hands resting on your thighs. The blessing of your eyes quiet beneath your eyelids. The blessing of your place in this world. Feel your seat. Feel the left point of contact and the right point of contact, those sits bones beneath you. Feel the space between them, a center of energy there. But if you grew from the ground, that point would be the beginning of the root. Sustenance, what you hold season after season, flood, snow, wind and weather. And from that center, the spine would rise tall. That is the root center. That is what plugs you in, holds you steady. On your inhalation, draw breath through the nostrils, through the upper body, down to that root center, and pause. Let it grow bright, aware, familiar, and then breathing out into the ground. Make a current in and down your body. Root yourself like a young tree, planted, free. Gather your inhalation down into that root center. Let it pause a beat, brightening, consolidating, and then passing down into the ground, making you ever stronger, more settled, unflappable, present. Three more breaths just this way. Anytime you're unsettled, find it, give it 10 breaths, and notice. And then just pause the breath, body. The awareness in the space, left sits bone, right sits bone, the space between, the beginning of the roots. Right in that space, give it form, a blue triangle, a left point, a right point, and a bottom point pointing down, blue downward pointing triangle. Release the breath. Just the mind resting in that shape. And out of the bottom tip, allow, invite, experience a discharge of energy, like lightning or static or a shock or a pulse down into the ground. Like a static charge when we gather all the noise, the misaligned action and activity, and we shock it out of ourselves, out and down. It may be arrhythmic. It may find a steady pulse, a pattern. Just notice. Nothing is right. You're doing it perfectly. build awareness, familiarity with this vayu. Even if it's new, even if it's unfamiliar, or as it grows, notice. And then release any effort and sit at peace, steady. That there is an anchor beneath you that allows great freedom at the heart, at the head. You are safe, you are in great company. We are all impatient, we are all shaken, and we all have the capability to reestablish this root energy. Sweep wide, reach high. Palms together, bring it in. I am a blessing. Again. I am a blessing. One more. Thumbs to the forehead center, sitting tall. I am this. Sat Nam. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Satnam. Tomorrow is our last day of Apanavayu. In particular, we still refer back to all of them. The pranavayu, that which draws in, apanavayu, that which sends out. But when we attend to each one at a time, we become more literate internally of our experience. Our mind can participate with our body and encourage these flows, these currents, these necessities for how we function. As we age, and as there are more and more toxins in our food, in our air, in our water, our inner organs are doing their utmost to keep the inner landscape clear of those toxins. And our job can then become, how do I help my inner organs to release and relieve the toxins? How can I pee them out? How can I poop them out? How can I breathe them out? How can I sweat them out of my skin? We are very capable of handling the emotional, the physical, the chemical distress of a modern life, but we must become skillful, give it time, give it attention, give it blessings, right? So this crazy blue triangle inside of you, and creating that discharge, you're creating a mental connection with a very physical, biological function and a very chemical output. You're increasing the health of your inner organs because your mind is participating. As you do this again and again, you will begin to notice that it starts to function better. So we'll have a last of that apana meditation tomorrow after our vinyasa, and then the next will begin on Sunday. Samana, samana, that which digests, that which internalizes, makes it ours, holds it. So good. Samana. Important. Thank you so much for your time. You matter to me more than you may realize. And I am so grateful. You are never behind. Not in this practice and not in your life. You are never behind. You're doing so well. Keep coming. Sitna.